somewhere on that side. Over there, I don't even know if you guys can see. I can't really see the screen from here. I set up a monopod, so we can find things a little bit differently. But I've just been having this desire to make this video for a while now, and do something a little bit different. It's private. I'm off to the cut. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here, but it seems public, so we're just gonna enjoy it as we enjoyed it and just let God be glorified. It's a nice little beach. You can hear the waves hopefully crashing on the side. It's so peaceful. It's so serene. It sounds amazing. I hope that it comes through and the sound not too overwhelming, but yeah, I think it's so appropriate because today I want to read a little bit out of Proverbs chapter 3. I have my little Bible here so that we can read a little bit and just glorify God through this video. I don't want to rush the video. I had the plan to be like, oh yeah, 10 minutes or whatever, but honestly, you know, I'm just here listening to the waves. It makes me want to slow down. And hopefully we can do that and just enjoy the presence of the Lord. Enjoy whatever it is. Oh man, I wish you guys could have saw that. There was a little sea lion over there that just popped up on the surface of the water. But yeah, so man, it's May 1st. It's Thursday. It's a beautiful day. It's the beginning of I don't even know if that was a bird, but or maybe it was a bird that was like swimming inside. But anyways, it's the end of April has officially concluded, and now we are in May 1st. Can you actually believe it? So with the month of May, as I was praying to the Lord, I believe that He gave me Proverbs chapter 3 as the chapter or the verse for us to hold on to for the month of May. And again, we're going to read that in a second. Let me pull that up actually. And you could think this is a small Bible. It's just the New Testament with the Psalms and the Proverbs at the end. But I want to read this and then we'll give a little bit of a message. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him and He will make straight your paths. This is important, family. In the month of May, I'm not saying that good things or bad things will occur. I'm not saying that, you know, prosperity or calamity will come to you. I'm not making any promises. I'm just giving a neutral message on the basis of my seeking the Lord. And the last week of April, I've been feeling from God that it's going to be necessary for us to trust in the Lord during this time and season. And not just trusting in the Lord, right? Because we should always be doing that in our walk with Christ. The important part, like the specific instruction from God, is trust in the Lord with your whole heart and lean not on your own understanding and take it day by day. And again, you're leaning on His understanding because He sees the aerial view. He got the top-down view. And beyond that, He's outside of time, space, matter. He's outside of all these things, and He can see what you and I cannot see. So it's going to be very important during this time of May that we continue to strive to please God by our faith. And it's going to be uncomfortable because we should be maturing progressively in our walk with God, right? So we shouldn't just be lax. We shouldn't say, oh, things are going good, therefore, like, let's just rest on our laurels. There's always refinement to be had in our lives, right? Not the Bible, but there's a saying, right? April showers May flowers. April waters the seed, and then May brings forth the growth. So if we want to enjoy the harvest by which God has given us, then it's going to be important that we deal with the things that we need to deal with and do the things that we don't want to do, whether being disciplined, self-control, correcting ourselves. That's why, again, we got to come into agreement with God, because He says, do not despise the Lord's discipline or be wary of His reproof, because God disciplines the ones He loves. I don't know about you, but I want to be loved by God. And we know according to Hebrews that if God doesn't discipline you, then you're not a child of God. That's a requirement of sonship and being a daughter of the Most High God. So this month of May, again, is going to take a lot from us because we're going to have to trust in God. And I find it interesting, right? I'm going to say this. Right? You really got to trust in God in everything and all things, because I find it interesting that the Lord gives me this message and instructs me to come to Bayview Park, which is in Coronado. And we're overlooking the skyline of downtown San Diego, right? I really was thinking about what it would feel like when I got here as I looked over the place where I used to live, right? I used to be able to walk to this place, right? That's how close I was to the shore. God blessed me with a condo in downtown San Diego, and you guys know last September or like last October, he took me out of there. And it was soul crushing. It was like dream destroying for me, because you guys remember the dream that he gave me, right? The testimony that I had. I uploaded a whole hour video in regard to it. And I was there for a year, and it was like nothing but trials and tribulations. And then now here we are on the other side of the river. And it's just like, I'd rather be here amongst the jagged edge rocks, uncomfortable, man. My booty hurts, man. Y'all don't even understand. I'm over here sitting on these hard rocks, man. You know, but I'd rather be here uncomfortable with my vision on what was the past, or with my vision of that heaven where my help comes from, or maybe the future, whatever it is, and be where it is uncomfortable than to be in the palace over there or living it up where God is not. I don't want to be where God is not at. I want to be wherever he is, because he promises that though we walk through the waters, we shall not be overwhelmed, and the rivers, they shall not drown us, right? We shall walk through the fire and we shall not be burned, and the flame, it shall not consume us. He's with us. And again, I'd rather be with God in the waters and through the fire than to just like be in luxury, living my own life, doing my own things, following my own dreams and desires. No, I don't want that. And being post I don't want to I don't know how to describe whatever you want to say, because I don't want to say dream crushing, because I no longer have that association, right? I'm looking at that which was, and it's like it doesn't affect me. It's actually kind of interesting, because I know that if God, one of my favorite things that I've heard before is that God doesn't take something away from you without giving you something better, right? So even though I'm somewhere better, right? I don't live downtown anymore. I live somewhere else, more south. But he is with me, and having the time to reflect, having the time to reform and walk with God, he has helped me be stronger, wiser, and better than ever before. So God may be wanting to take something away from you, and you may think that it's the end of the road, but it's not. It's simply the beginning. It's the turning of the page. He has a new chapter in your life, and he wants to do something beyond your wildest dreams. Because when I think about how beautiful the Lord is, and how beautiful the promise is, and how beautiful the blessing is that he has made, beloved, what is it that we wouldn't sacrifice? What is it that you wouldn't sacrifice yourself? So when you think about the blessing or the promise, it's not going to come easy. But when you get it, it'll be worth it. So let go of the worthless for that which is worth it, because he's fully worthy. So if God is worthy, then I'm going to trust in him. I'm going to believe in him. I'm going to have hope in him and know that he is God. So I want to encourage you that again in this month of May, that you continue to leave everything in his hands, because I heard a quote, and I put it in Spanish in today's video that I posted in Spanish, and it goes along the lines that something that John Piper says is that God is doing 10,000 things at once in your life, and you're only aware of 3 of them. So just believe in God, trust in the Lord, and You don't even know what he's working on in this present moment, and the necessary steps that he's making you make to get off the beaten path and go amongst the rocks with the waves crashing, right? And be uncomfortable. That's the very thing that's setting you up to lead you to the blessing that will be the fulfilled work of God. For he who started a good work in you shall see it through to the end, and all these things shall work together for your good, for those who love him, right? So it's gonna get uncomfortable, fam. I don't know what May's gonna hold, but we know who holds May. So let go of your dreams, your hopes, your desires. Let God do what he wants to do in your life. Keep moving, keep walking in faith, and before long, you're gonna see why you had to wait. And when you receive the promise, who can take it away from you? Nobody can turn back the hand of God that he stretches out. So, family, I want to leave it there. I believe that God is going to do something incredible for you. Keep trusting in the Lord. Keep believing in him. Keep your head to the sky with your eyes fixed on Christ. Look to the hills from whence your help comes from, because he who promises faithful, and he shall surely do it. Our God is not a man that he should lie, nor a son of man that he should change his mind. So, are you going to believe him, or are you not? Are you going to keep moving forward, or are you not? Faith is faith. Have faith. All be proclaimed, and you shall see. So anyways, family, that's the message for today. I look forward to seeing your thoughts and your convictions, and let us come into agreement for what God has for us this May, one day at a time, trusting the Lord with your whole heart. So as long as we on the throw the positivity, we by the beach or whatever, we by the water. We by the water in San Diego. But y'all know what it is. We out of here. God bless you. Peace.